Hello, my name is Keith Simpson, and in this video I'm going to introduce the Annequin simulation model for simulating CO2 breathing in animals as a means of training or learning about capnography in general. And we're going to use a setup here that incorporates a ventilator, a capnograph, and a introduction of some CO2 to simulate the breathing of this animal. So to explain the setup we've got here, we have an Annequin here, which is basically a stuffed animal with an artificial lung incorporated in it that we're able to ventilate from a ventilator. This animal is being monitored by a side stream device here, feeding into our monitor. Just to explain, the Annequin system, if you purchase the Annequin system, will come with the animal. It'll come with a little flow meter and the tubing to connect to a CO2 canister. It'll also include the tubing to feed into the animal, but doesn't include any of the anaesthetic circuit, obviously, or the monitor or the ventilator. The idea of the Annequin is to simulate situations and ventilation scenarios where you can learn the effects of overventilation, underventilation, effects of dead space, things like that. And as such, it doesn't necessarily have to have a ventilator. You could use a manual breathing bag and a non-rebreathing or a rebreathing circuit and simulate ventilation manually. But for the purposes of today, I'm going to use a ventilator, and I'm using Merlin. But again, by the same token, any other ventilator will have the same effect. And today I'm going to use one of the Vettronics Lightning multi-parameters to do my monitoring. So in this setup today, I've got my Annequin ventilated. We've got a tidal volume now of about 200 mils, and we've got a minute volume of about 3 litres, 3.1 litres according to the screen from Merlin. And we're recording the capnogram here, and our capnograph says that we've got an end tidal of 35, 36 millimetres of mercury. So a little bit on the low side for an anaesthetised animal, but certainly within range of a normocapnia.